And dear doits, and welcome down to the scrying pool. So for those of you who have scryed upon this sometime in the future, allow me to welcome you and enjoy my good old-fashioned 14th century plague doctor's advice. So let us all plague and enjoy the good news that I have, or, well, plague doctors and good news don't usually come in hand. Don't usually come together. It's usually not very good. So, grab your glass of whiskey, the usa brefa, and we shall begin. Okay, maybe I didn't think this through enough, but I'll drink it later. So the very first piece of life advice that I would like to give, slash, not just life advice, but more or less, because I write in my spare time. It's what keeps me sane. In a world of death and misery, of the pox, any time you walk down, no one wishes to be near you, because you are just the bastion of death. They see you come and they know what comes with you. Death and misery. So in those moments, I've come up and learned one thing in my life. One major point. Well, the first one on there is always have a hobby, but that's not what I'm talking about now. My hobby is writing. And this is particular within writing advice that can help out so many people, even in anything you do, in the realities of life. And that is very quite simply, you need to grow a thick pair of skin. Doesn't matter what you do in life. Listen to the plague doctor. We are not liked for what we do. We go to you. We go to your village. We see you dying of the pox and the plague, your skin falling off on syphilis and other diseases. And we have to be the ones to give the bearer bad news, but then we are blamed. But if you are to be professional in anything in your life, you need to grow a thick pair of skin. People won't like you. It's inevitable. Some people will. Great, grand. I've had some of the greatest experiences in my life when I've essentially cured and helped people of their plague. I've helped out the families with that, and it brings a warming to your heart when you succeed, when you find those people. But you're not always going to come across them. You'll see it in some scrying pools throughout these different places if you take a look for them. I believe I've heard from some people that have scryed from the futures down that they call something the internet. I have not found this and do not understand it fully. But maybe in the future somebody will have the actual technology and magic down packed that they'll be able to understand it and teach it to you. But if you look at the scrying, what's underneath the comments, the messages sent for you, even from other people, it'll all be, a lot of it will be negative. Some people just won't like you, and some people, and that's one of the biggest things you need to get across into your head, and that's, do not try to please everyone. Not everybody will like you. Hell, I probably don't even like you. There's some people that I really don't like. And yet, they're professionals at what they do. There are plenty of these other plague doctors out there that are following this miasma theory. Theory that smells are what causes the plague and diseases. It's all a load of bollocks. That's all it is. I very much prove that, but they still do not like me for it. I slice off a girl's nose and she still gets the plague. That should prove it. She has no nose. How could she spell? She dies of the plague. But no, I get exiled for that because that's apparently inhuman to do to people. Bah. But my point on there, my friends, is that you need to grow a thicker skin. if you have a thick skin, one that is impenetrable to people that hate you, that want to see you fail in every possible way, people that will undermine your positioning, they will go out of your way. They will do that. You need to just let it hit you and not kill you. I have seen professionals hang themselves. Of course, I've also seen professionals sleep with pox victims. That's a whole other story. That's kind of killing themselves at the same time, in my opinion. But, besides the point. The thing is, with thick skin, you are able to just see and take the hatred thrown at you. And you will be able to see real criticism. The real ones that are brought to you. The real ones that you can actually use to improve yourself. You see, that is where people tend to fail. They do not understand. They need to learn from criticism. Growing the thick skin is there for that exact reason. When you grow your thick skin, you are able to see, you are able to have, you are able to experience real criticism, and you are able to learn and grow from it. Now the question is, how do you gain thicker skin? Well, that answer is actually quite simple, actually. And that's experience it. Go out of your way to hear from people what they think. And that doesn't mean just selectively find your group of friends. Go out to the public forums. Do your public baths. Find someone. Talk to them. Use these scrying technologies that are out here. Use your words. Use your voice. Use what's around. And experience everything the world has to offer. And you will hear it back. It is only through failure will you learn. They say that you will learn when you let it. There's an old fencing philosophy. Now, I enjoy fencing myself. It is a quite fun sport. Granted, it's not just a sport, it's also very... I don't know about whenever you guys end up watching this, but in my age, it's very necessary to carry your blade and know how to use it, how to bind, how to wind, how to use it effectively to kill another man. But fencing for sport is also interest, is also fun. But there's a great philosophy that comes inside of it. And that, my friends, is called treading the road. It's called letting the rose. You will only learn through failure. Through failure, you will learn. It is only when you have drawn blood when you will learn. Why will you learn from that error? Because it hurt. It hurt, so you learn from it. That blade cut part of your skin. The knife simulator of wood carved deeply, rubbed your arm deeply, burned, and caused a bit of trickle of blood coming down. Why will you learn from that? Because it hurt. And through pain, you will learn to avoid it. And you will learn what not to do, where you messed up. You will learn from the most harshest criticism. And I don't just mean the people that are just being assholes, those exist. But I mean the ones that truly give you criticism. Listen to what people say back, and use their feedback. And then you will continue to learn in the world. You will get better. The more you do this, the more you go. You will eventually become an expert in the field. And even if you are currently the expert, the thing is, you could still grow and learn. If you believe you know everything now, you could be correct. But what happens if someone like me comes along and disproves your theory, disproves everything that you thought was real? For example, the miasma theory. Smells cause disease and poison. No, it does not. Slice off a girl's nose and no, she still dies of infection. Ooh, I wonder why. Because smells don't cause it. Other things do. I go to find out what. I will. But miasma's wrong. So I'm getting off topic on that. But what do you do if you were one of those who followed that theory? Followed those beliefs, yet it was proven wrong to you? Do you just turn around and accept it? You should. It's proven wrong. You should question and accept. You should listen to that. Because the more you continuously try to learn, the better you will get. Grow thicker skin. Because you need it to learn. You need it to grow. You need it. Because others aren't going to give it to you easily. Anytime you go anywhere that's anything public, anytime you use any scrying technology, anytime you write a poem, you try and recite, anytime you try and do something for anyone, even work, a general laborer out there, digging a hole in the ground. You dig shit. You grow. You're slow as fuck. Go home. You're terrible. Bloody hell, what the fuck is wrong with you? Doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna hear people like that. What are you gonna do? Go home and cry to your mummy? Your mom's probably, well, I don't know how long this plague's gonna be around for, but where I'm from, your mom's probably dead. You'll have I had breakfast with her. I ate breakfast with you, but you have you know how many families I've visited? I've had breakfast with their little child, and then they're having a funeral in the afternoon. That's just the nature of this. You need to learn. You need to grow. Gaining your thicker skin is important. The thicker it is, the more you can take what people throw at you. Go out of your way to find criticism. Listen to it. And grow from it. And learn from it. It's one thing to be able to just take it. Have it bounce off of you. That's nothing. But where the thickest skin comes from is from when you learn from the real criticism. And you take that and put it into something that is important. That is where you grow. You need to have the thick skin so you can be able to survive the assholes that attack you. So you can filter those people out and get down to those who you truly need to listen to. Those who give you real criticism. Where you need to improve. Don't just seek out the people that are there to just tell you, oh, you're doing everything great and excellent and grand. You won't learn anything. I can tell you right now, this whiskey here that I wanted to drink, I learned from this error now. Don't scry with a mask and pour a glass of whiskey. That was stupid. I mean, I suppose I could try and pour it through the beak, but then I'd run the risk of drinking the plague. Not a good idea. But speaking of the whiskey, the Usabrefa here, I could do a taste test on these, a smell test, go through it all, tell people that this taste and give my opinion on it. I can say it tastes like shit. Do you listen to people like that? No. The only advice that they're giving you on there is they didn't like it. Okay. They didn't like that. Mark that as a mark. Did not like that. I can say, this tastes great. This tastes grand. It's amazing. Best whiskey I've had. Well, that's advice, kick. The best whiskey I've had. What made it great? Ask people questions. Follow up on them. And you will find out why. Why? That is what you're after. So all in all, this video, this scrying video thingy that I've heard it's called, but this scry is more open for everyone. Everyone to view, to find, and hopefully it may help them out in life later. But the entire takeaway and point is to find advice, find feedback, learn from it, learn from feedback, and get used to people not liking you. Because people won't. Hell, I don't. I don't like half the people I work with. I don't like half the people I do my own work for. They don't like me either. I mean, what's to like about a guy that comes in as basically the prophet of death? I come in, yeah, your son's gonna die. What are you gonna do about it? Throw a bunch of leeches on him. I'm gonna figure out what's causing this. That's my job. My job's not to cure him. My job is to find out why. Your son is dead. You think telling people that will get them to like me? No. You'd be mad. Mad to think that. People won't like you. But you will only get better. You will only become a professional and an expert in your field. You will only become the best thing ever if you learn to just take it and ignore it and move past it. Learn to listen to real criticism and find it, and you will get better at this. And with that, I wish everybody raises the usabretha. Have a drink of life. And I wish everybody here will sub to the Scry here. Like the Scry, comment on it. If you wish to donate your otherworldly currencies, there are scrying links below where you can go and donate your currencies to helping everything stay alive. And with that said, everyone, I wish you all a grand day, and may the pox claim your enemies and not your own family. Take care.